Welcome, people watching this on YouTube. So, as I was telling the people in the chat a second ago, I did a little bit of work off camera. It was mostly like maintenance work. But aside from that, I added some new GRFs because I don't know if you remember, but a while back, I was sort of complaining because I wanted to start upgrading some of these train lines into maglevs, and the problem is that we didn't have any cargo maglevs. So if we set it to none in terms of cargo, we have 0 maglevs. We only have electric trains that are pretty freaking expensive, actually. And I don't know why when you add custom GRFs, it just gets rid of the vanilla ones, and even if you remove them, it also gets like the vanilla ones like no longer appear. So I don't know if that's like a game limitation or something. Anyways, point is, I couldn't get any trains that are faster to move cargo that are also not gonna destroy your budget. So what I ended up doing is a bunch of things that I'll show you in a second. But before I do that, I wanted to show you that. This, by the way, is an old save game. So I've made some changes to the save game, and I want to load it up in just a second. But we have all these super long trains that are losing quite a bit of money. And I decided to basically shorten these trains and duplicate them so that there's like a constant flow of sort of trains coming in and delivering things. We're still in the red, mind you, but at least it just improves all the other metrics. So we have a better deliveries, basically on, this is iron ore. Let me show you real quick. So all of these iron ore mines have these super long trains. Now they're gonna have double these trains, but just shorter runs, delivering into the steel hub, which then delivers to the goods hub, which then delivered goods to capital city. That's sort of the whole point here. Anyways, let me show you what I did then. So load game. Look at the year. It was year 2040. Now it's been 9 years since that last change. Let me pause the game real quick because I don't want to keep venturing further into the future. But as you can see, we have a ton of tiny little cute trains. In fact, this one particularly, I added different wagons that are a little faster. Gui Araujo, hi, how's it going, sir? Not that it matters all that much because the speed limit on these ones is 112 kilometers an hour, and this one is 128 kilometers an hour. Eventually, I'm going to replace all of this most likely with maglev, but for now, or maybe even electric, I don't know. I've been getting some comments from people saying like, hey, you should do electric because I've been doing diesel for the most part. So yeah, anyways, that same group that I just showed you a second ago, Vienna Iron Ore, looks kind of like this. So we have a lot more trains, just shorter, and they appear to be losing as much or even more money. But all the other metrics I can show you, for example, our goods delivery. In fact, we have goods waiting here, which is insane. Look how many goods we have. We might need to even add more trains on this line, but at least as far as capital city goes, we're delivering an insane amount of goods, which is great. So this should, help us grow the city in the near future. And so the other thing that I did is, let me click on a maglev depot. So we have a whole bunch of maglevs now. So these are the cargo ones. But if I do all cargo types, we have a lot of them. And we also have vacuum tube trains, which I don't know if I want to use. I'd rather just stick to maglevs. This feels like a little bit too much. We'll see. But at least this new food operation, I think I'm going to switch it to maglev, and it's going to be great. And by the way, all these trains that are like losing money, I sort of realized, I never thought about it this way, but all of these tiny trains, for example, this is the goods train. Let me bring up that group. So while Vienna Iron Ore is losing $5 million, what is it? Capital Goods, it's making $3 million. And what about steel? Steel is making 1 million, so it's kind of like balances out to some degree. So I'm not too concerned about that. And obviously, the passenger trains are these passenger maglibs are pretty profitable, I would say. 5 million here, 4 million here, 800 here. Yeah, we should probably work that later, and 7 million on this one. So and there's still like extra room to grow. So there's a little bit of that. And by the way, I also added new entrances to these train tracks. In fact, let me unpause and start building things because I've been ranting for a while. We're going to go with electrified just because why not? And I want to make sure that trains can go to every platform, at least around here. Come on, you can do it. So at least this train can go into here. Obviously, you won't be able to go to the farthest one, but at least whenever a new train comes in on this outer lines, there should be a better distribution, I guess, of train tracks. And I realized just as I was about to start the stream that we are missing a similar connection here. So this train can now enter this platform, which was sitting empty for a little while. You're going to see it in a minute. Hopefully. There we go. So now it's just a much better distribution all around. That's sort of the point here. Anyways, so like I said, we're good in terms of fruit, goods, mail, alcohol, and passengers. Next milestone will be food, and that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. All right. So let's take a look at food for a second here. We should probably look at the supply chain. So industry chain, food, it's produced by fishing harbor, dairy, and stockyard. So what do we have here that can deal with that? Fishing harbor. Okay, so this produces some amount of food. Bulk terminal. Oh, this is interesting. We can actually enhance some of these things. Maybe we can even add like a bunch of trucks doing that. I mean, ideally, I would like to have a food hub similar to this one. Perhaps it should be entering this other side. But I don't know. What is this? This is the stockyard. Okay, so that's something that we can look into. What is this? This is a glassworks, so that shouldn't matter. Hey, Pingnet, how's it going? Fishing harbor. Okay, so we have two adjacent industries that produce food. So maybe our foods have. This will be a good location for that, perhaps. And we can just straight up cut through the mountain here somehow, or maybe even go around. Where can we actually deliver food? I think we can only deliver food to this side. Oh no, we have the hotel here. So we can have a station, maybe, perhaps, here. This is connected to Capital City North. Okay, so this is one big giant station. Let's see. If I put down a maglev station, let's see. Fruit loading, paper, steel mill, heavy freight, goods. I guess food will be kind of goods, right? Grain silo, livestock, grain loading, water pumping. I guess goods station A could be, yeah, whatever, it's fine. So what if we do it here? Yeah, it won't reach the hotel. That's kind of unfortunate. H Runting 42, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I owe a couple people some trains, so we'll get you all hooked up in just a second. I want to start laying down the these train tracks first, and then the first couple trains on this line will have your name on it. So thank you. So we also have a general store around here, but then that means that we'll have to put our food hub somewhere in this area, which I guess it's fine. We have a stockyard here. We could have that sort of connection here. We also have this network coming out. What else do we have here? We have a bunch of hotels. Is this another? This is a dairy, and dairy produces food as well. Oh, this will be a better food hub. Just a giant station that can fit these two. Yeah, let's do this. And that way we can bring in the next station, have it be like somewhere around here perhaps, because this is what accepts food. All right, I like that. I like that approach quite a bit. In fact, let's start placing down this station right here, right now. We might need to be closer, unfortunately, to this. Yeah, these houses may have to go bye-bye. Which I hated, because now Capital City is going to be shrunk. So number tracks 2 by 5. Perhaps that. There we go. And now we can get rid of these two things. Okay, so we have our station there. Actually, you know what? These will have to go bye-bye as well. In fact, let's get rid of all of that and just purchase the land for now. Awesome. All right. I should probably bring the sound effects back. It's a bit too quiet in here. You have a dairy next to the fish yard. Isn't that good for food? A dairy next to the fish yard. I mean, I have a bunch of... Yeah, I have this one too here. I might actually have like a... You know what we can have? It's just like a road. Like literally have a road so that it delivers trucks worth of food into the city from this side. But I wanted to take advantage of these two food producing industries. In fact, we also have this fishing harbor here. So this kind of feels better for a hub. So I'm going to give that a shot. I guess this will be a kind of mix of a million different things. So we definitely want to have imports and exports here. Let's do 4 tracks of each. And I wonder if I can just do something like... So yeah, let's do this here. And perhaps, yeah, we're going to have to do some clever terraforming here. That way we can like barely touch that other factory and hold control to connect the 2 stations. Wow, that's a lot of trees. Let's get rid of a lot of these trees just so that we can see what we're doing. I know that I can like hide them, but like it's better to destroy them. Not really. And obviously, I'm gonna redecorate the stations just a bit. You were mistaken. No worries, no worries. It's kind of hard to see things sometimes in the camera, especially when I move around. And by the time I read your comment, I'm like in a completely different area of the map. So you know that's fine. Oh, this is a new thing. Oh no, this is scrapyard. Okay, cool. So we have those 2 there, and I think these could be better for exports simply because it's closer to this thing. Or no, actually you want this to be the exports. So let's label it as such. Which means that this should go something like that. And yes, we're going straight at maglev. Screw it. Actually, if we go like this, that's not going to be a turn that's valid. But we can just do something like this. Fantastic. There we go. My worry is that I'm like feeding all of these trains into a single line. I might have to add a second sort of exit, but we'll figure that out later. Not super important right now. Let's get, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of want to have at least 2 trains sort of sitting there. So I think this should be okay. And by the way, when I added those new GRFs for the maglev, it also changed the style of the tracks, which actually kind of like it better. They're much clearer to see what the actual connections are as opposed to the vanilla ones. So, at the West Iron coal mines where you were when you had your fishing harbor, there are both livestock and dairy farms with 2 nearby farms. Maybe worth taking a look. Okay, I will definitely take a look at. I think you're talking about these ones, right? Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have like a whole bunch of things sort of converging here. So this is gonna be massive, honestly. So the good thing is that we can keep expanding towards this side a little bit. If Reykjavik sort of stops growing, we might have to like put a limit to the growth of this city. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I don't want it to grow any further than this. Let's just put a hard line there. There we go. Cool. Those 2 houses can be on the edge of the map. Can I buy that? Yes. Cool. So let's go back into this station. Actually, you know what? Let's bring the transparency controls real quick. So I want the stations to be visible when I'm in invisible mode. There we go. And I can lock it up. Excuse me. All right, so I guess we'll need to flatten this out significantly. But then up to this point, I think we should be okay. You know what? I want to have like the double entrance station here. So let's do that. Great. The double entrance station, similar to this one, by the way. Oh, we won. Yay. By the way, I think we're, at the end of this year, we're going to actually, like, win the game, even though it's not true. So we have 2 tiles here. I never remember how this is supposed to work, but I guess we'll do this. And then it's, oh, that's great. I can literally use this as a blueprint. And this one can just sit there. I think we go under here. Should do a live stream with your subscribers on OpenTTD. I play it on my cell phone. It will be awesome to do a multiplayer live stream with you. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I definitely want to make progress on this series. We're actually not too far from like finishing it. As soon as we start delivering food, then it's all like a matter of like tweaking things. And after we're done with this, we can certainly do something fun. Though I'm not gonna lie, last time we tried like a community game, it just all went to hell because people were like cheating and stuff. So we definitely need to come up with some sort of rules or something. But I'm not opposed to it. I think it's a great idea. Is this? No, I think I need an extra tile for this. And I can never remember exactly how this works. So I think this works like this, right? Is it an exact clone? Yeah, I basically want to clone it straight up. It's kind of funny that I have like a bunch of houses and roads in between the 2 stations, but... oh, wait. This is not how it should work. This is how it should work. And also we should probably like come up with like a short-ish sort of goal, because obviously if you play the game like straight up, it's just gonna be too long. But maybe we can probably add this city builder script with like much narrower goals, and then perhaps we can things that we can accomplish in like 2-3 hours, because that will be like a decent sized live stream. We can have Uthris again and a bunch of other YouTubers, so we can do like a 10 person server of some kind. I don't know. I was looking into setting it up on like AWS or something to just stop all these notifications. By the way, I'm on 1.9.3 right now. I literally just updated, so the UI is a little different, slightly. I think in a good way. It's like more spaced out, like bigger buttons and things. Okay, so this enters this way and then exits this way. I think right about here is where we want to turn, and I think we want to stay on this track. Obviously not that one. Hang on, I'm confused here. So this one is the exit point. I should probably add some signals so that I know what I'm doing. This one's definitely entry. This one's definitely entry. This one is one way. So this one is the exit. This one is the exit, and sorry, this one is the entry point. And let's flatten this even further. Why is this so complicated? Exit point. Oh, because this is a branch for depots, so it's not really like a real branch. That's why I'm confused. Okay, so this goes like this. This is also an exit, so these three can work like that. And then I can just do that. There we go, that works out. In fact, I can add an extra, how many is this? 9. Not a lot, but I think should work. And this could be another depot area, just a very compact one. Get that in there. Get that in there. Oh man, I didn't make it symmetric. Dang it. Everything's falling apart. Let's do that, and let's fix the mountain. There we go. Cool. All right, so we have that chunk of line. And so right here, pretty much, we want to... Let's see how flat can we go. We're going to go through the middle of this city. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Try to like keep these as compact as possible to some degree. So can we raise this up? We can. Fan-freaking-tastic. It will be awesome. You could also use first economy. There will be more industries a lot more challenging. Well, I mean, yeah, that's sort of like the point, right? It needs to be some sort of goal that we can actually accomplish. Like, it will be nice to have like a winner, you know? Other than just like playing randomly. But we could have like teams or something. That will be interesting too. I don't think I've ever played in teams. I don't even know how you would manage to like not spend your team's money without the other person like knowing what's up, you know? So I think here we can like transition like so. There we go. It's pretty decent network segment right there. Very straight lines. We might have another like depot sort of area. I guess we can just hug that that mountain there. Let's put this in the middle. Fan-freaking-tastic. Looks pretty clean, if I do say so myself. And eventually, if we add more tracks on this side, assuming that, I don't know, we need them, then it should be pretty straightforward. So let's get some one-way path signals here, even though we don't, yeah, it's not like the most efficient one. That's okay. Actually, we should probably put it there. There we go. Let's remove that. And I'm mostly adding these one-way paths, not because I need them, but just because I know I say this on like every stream, on every episode, but they look cool for one thing, but at the same time, it also helps me like clearly visualize what I'm doing, and that's kind of important. So here, we can do that. We can do that over there, and I think the rest is pretty much going to be regular signals. Get a few of those. Actually, you know what? Let's put them a bit more equidistant. There we go. One over there, one over here. Fantastic. And at this point, let's just do this. Let's do that. So we got signals pretty much throughout the entire line, all the way up to, I guess, the first fork, which will be this one. So I guess here we'll just do that. Let's get that in there. Let's get a couple signals here. This is an exit, so it should have that signal there. In fact, let's put it one tile closer. That way we can avoid unnecessary train backups. This is where they merge. Yes, we can put that one over there and this one over here. Also, apparently these path signals, even though they do much more computation, are actually faster when you have a gazillion of them. So there's that. Let's put it right there. Put that one over there. That one over there, and I think we're pretty much good to go. Actually, this one, we can put it right there. That's a little closer. All right, I think signals-wise, we're pretty good. There might be some tweaking to do, but for the most part, we're good. So this requires fish to produce things. So we should probably start with that. We have 2 fishing grounds. Let's get that served, and we should actually, you know what? Let's first do some signage work. So these are exports, imports, and this is our food hub. Sweet. All right, so we have that in place. We can easily put down one of these guys. Sufficient to spread out. Oh, dang it. Okay. That sucks. um, have an idea. It's kind of like wonky, but what if we have like a canal that goes under these tracks? I mean, I think it will look cool. Let's see. Can I? What if I do this? I should probably get rid of all of these. The problem is, actually, no, there isn't a problem necessarily. So we have like a harbor of sorts. Honestly, I kind of like it. So we will have bridges here, which is fine because we don't need signals specifically there. Let's go for a viaduct. Tubular silicon. I'll stick on viaducts. They look cooler, much more simple designs. All right, do it. All right, chat says I should do it. Cool. Oh, there you go. We won. We won the game. But we don't care. Still have work to do. My only concern is that ships will get a bit clogged in here somehow. Let's do that real quick. Put a depot right here. So we have one of those. Let's do... I love like intermodal sort of connections like we have right now. And I guess we can just put the... I hate these like water depots. I wish that it was more like a dock of sorts. I'm sure there's a GRF for that, but... Anyways, things are looking good. So we want fish first. Are we clicking on this one? Yes. So we want fish first. And I kind of want to sort them by speed. Maximum speed. Porcupine, fine. Let's go with the porcupine. We're going to refit it for fish. We're going to go into the ships groups. We're going to create a new one. This is freight. And this will be Reykjavik fish. On group ships. Reykjavik fish. And Reykjavik fish will go from here. There we go. It's going to do a full load and it's going to go there and it's going to unload. And we're going to have, I don't know, like, let's do 3 of them, maybe 4. Let's do 4 of them. So off they go. And now we need to buy a new ship. Actually, I could just clone this without holding control. So it will still keep the orders. But now I do a full load on Chicago. And I guess we want them on the same group. It's fine. And how many I set up? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So that should take care of things. This doesn't need extra things, right? To be like station ratings, fish, very good. Okay. Oh, by the way, another thing that I learned, pour a lot of water in the station when you will not receive notifications of loss. Pour a lot of water on the station, then you will not receive a lot of notifications of lost boats. What? I don't know what that means. What I was gonna say is that I was reading on Reddit a bunch related to, you know, a lot of things in OpenTTD, and apparently there's this thing where you can actually should probably buy some of this land because we might want to come back here and do some interesting things later in the future. Apparently you can place down the statue, and the statue actually increases the rating of like all of the stations. So let's do it here. Let's do it here as well. Actually, where is this statue located? Yeah, we're now gonna, oh, is it this one? No. Where's Reykjavik? Must be like in the city center. Yeah, it's this one, right? Pretty sure it's this one. Statue, United Fleet. There we go. It used to look different in like old transportation. Anyways, yeah. So hopefully that should give us a bit of a boost. Also, let's just stop you. Have you go a bit more like separated. They're all like kind of like clumped together. I guess it's fine, but yeah. All right, so next up, we need the actual food ships. So let's go to food. I guess we'll go with the porcupine. In this case, we're gonna refit it food. I hated that it doesn't like give me a notification or something when we do that. Periphery says, hello, first time watching from South Africa. Hello. That's far away from me. You're like literally in the opposite side of the planet right now. That's insane. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm glad you made it. Hopefully I don't disappoint. There's a high likelihood that I will, but hopefully I won't. Let's go to groups again real quick. Get a freight. This is Reykjavik. I think I'm misspelling it, but it's fine for now. Food. And we're gonna put you there. Cool. So this will be like, I guess also 4. And oh, this needs to transfer. There we go. Fan-freaking-tastic. Is this a Tokyo station? Okay, cool. So Tokyo is also going to need a statue. We should probably build statues on like every station ever. But for now, this will work. So what's the first like raw material we can deliver here and that would help us with our cost? Livestock. So we have livestock here. Milk and livestock. And actually we can deliver both of them. So that's pretty interesting. And then someone said there was another one, right? Farm supplies, fruit, and livestock. Very interesting, because we can deliver fruit here as well. But, I mean, we have a pretty long line over there. Okay, let's not worry about that now. Let's go for the low-hanging fruit first. I think it's going to be better. We have... Yeah, this is probably better. So let's go ahead and build that real quick. The concern here is that... so we have... six tiles. I might need to go under the this thing in order for the tracks to sort of go down. But at the same time, I want tracks to like go out as well. I mean, it's going to be a row station, but perhaps the entry point, like, it's going to come both ways, if that makes any sense. I said the boats need space to turn. If there's not much space for it, it will be lost boats. I think this looks like there's going to be enough space for them. I guess we can, like, clean that up a bit. Dude, I love how clean this looks. This looks pretty epic. And we should probably start running our trains here before we go any further. So let's give this a shot. First, cargo trains. This one is like 44,000, and this one is like 500,000. Which one do you think I want to pick? Obviously, this one is a little slower, but oof, I kind of want to do the expensive one. Atmospheric speed. Will this run? Is this like a vacuum one that only runs on vacuum? I wonder if that's going to be a thing. 12 million bucks. I think it's going to be worth it. let's just, yeah, because food is like perishable. If we go look at the payment rates, disable all, let's enable food. It just like drops off significantly. Like food is even, fruit is even worse, but like food, yeah. Whereas coal, for example, it kind of like stays. So like the fastest we can deliver food, the more money we'll make. So this is perfect, I think. Yeah, I'll fix the spelling of Reykjavik. Don't worry about it. So first train, new vehicles. We're gonna need a food. Oh, we have a lot of options here. Ooh, these ones can also be refitted, and they're pretty, holy crap, 2,000 miles an hour. That's insane. I'm pretty sure these are vacuum. Apparently vacuum works on this thing too. I don't even know, man. I kind of want one that matches that. This is a Chinese one. This is like, I don't know, something. Hang on, if I buy this is a locomotive. Can I go refit it for food? Oh, that way I don't have to rely on the other one then. Is this actually maglev? No, it's not. It's vacuum. So these ones are maglev, I'm pretty sure. So I guess we can stick to, yeah, let's stick to this. Oh, that looks terrible. I guess can only be attached to eco trains. Man, I hated that. Like, I should have never added these maglev trains. I tried disabling them, but like it was just getting rid of everything. So I don't want to do vacuum on this. I guess I could do vacuum on this. Yeah, I can see the icon. It's clearly this is maglev and this is vacuum, even though the depot is the same. You know what? I'm just gonna try it real quick. See if this works. Like if I start this, it works. Fine. Go back to the depot. Let's stick to that then. It's a reasonable price, and it's 900 kilometers an hour. It's still pretty fast. We can eventually get, replace them. So you're in this depot now, which it's okay. We're gonna delete you. This one, oh man, this is like way faster and cheaper, and like not that much more expensive. 20 passengers. Yeah, this one carries more. Let's go with this. Eventually we might refit them. So food, and so how do I add like more? No, I don't want that necessarily. Oh, there's no wagon, really? What about this one? Also no. I guess we do that. All right, that makes sense. So let's, that makes sense. Somewhat. Just get rid of the whole train. There we go. I think we want maybe 3 tiles on this. Let's try that again. So refit for food. You're gonna go do a full load here. And you're gonna go there. And let's just see what happens. I'm not entirely sure what to expect from this, but let's take a quick look while I take a sip of water. Are you and Jack gonna do another mod pack together? We were very close to doing another one, but then my timeline got all screwed up, and that was about 2 months ago. And I haven't talked to him in a while, but I had fun doing that, so we should probably like maybe revisit that idea again. I know he's been pretty busy with Sky Factory 4, so. Which is the one we're planning on doing, by the way. But yeah, no, I love it. I love to do another one for sure. Actually, I've been watching like these like tiny series that people are doing where they randomize loot drops. That sounds like fun. I mean, it will be like a one-time thing probably, because you might be able to do the whole thing in like, you know, 2-3 hours. But did we make any money from that? Running cost. Yeah, we did make some money. Speed things up, see how good things are. I really want to see, I kind of missed how much money we made from that delivery. Unloading, 163, not bad. You know what, let's send it to the depot, to the Tokyo train depot, speed it up. In fact, you should probably go here and service before fully loading. And what I want to do is maybe make this train a little larger. So I think it was this one, right? Wait, is the capacity only 1? No, it's way more than 1. Okay, so that one is not that. Let's go for 5 tiles, which is our actual length. I wish it didn't look like a passenger train. So let's send that up. And by the way, we're gonna rename this train to our newest Prime member, Peppos. So this will be Peppos. There we go. So that's your train. Look at you, Peppos. All full of food. And I kind of missed. Did I not? Yeah, I didn't refit it. So that's great. Speed it up real quick. Pretty sure I refitted it, but it doesn't seem like I have. Let's double check that. Food. And off you go. Yeah, it's not loading. God dang it. Why? Seems like I didn't pick the right things. Let's try that again. Food. I mean, they're all food. Let's go for 5. Let's go refit for food. Capacities, tons of food, tons of food, tons of food. All right, there we go. Off you go. Did you know that Bon Appetit uses the same intro music as Sinu? Oh man, there's so many channels that use like Nidal, Sinu. We're all used to the same library, which I'm probably gonna stop using after Nidal is over. I don't want to. It's like, yeah, everyone uses the same music. It's kind of overplayed by now. Speed is only in vacuum. Vacuum trains have different speeds on maglev. I see. So they can share the same tracks, but they have, yeah, 442 kilometers an hour as opposed to whatever vacuum is, which I'm guessing it's higher than that. But I mean, the train is already profitable, so that's good. What's our rating here? 91, outstanding, fan-freaking-tastic. What about this station, which is kind of hard to see? Excellent, great. What about this one? Ratings, excellent. Oh, we also have a, I guess, fish harbor here, but it doesn't matter because we're already, you know, using it. Do we have any other fisheries, perhaps, that we can, I mean, I guess we can have a canal here and like fish on these guys, or have a train track that shuttles fish back and forth, or straight up food, honestly. Yeah, we have 3 fisheries here. We could do that. That would improve our things. But let's not go super crazy. And let's get another train here. Well, first of all, we should put this train on a group. So this is capital food. And it goes here. And we're going to go into this depot and we're going to clone Peppos. but we're gonna rename Pepos2 to our other viewer, HR Hunting 42. Trunting 42? Am I getting that right? Or Runting 42? Anyways, here's your train. Thank you for your kind sub. By the way, if you're not following me on Twitch yet, you probably should. That way you get, you know, notified when I stream. I've been streaming pretty much all of November at this point. And it's been great. I've been having a ton of fun. I know some people are like really upset because I'm uploading like straight up like 1 hour episodes, mostly of Sea Skylands. I'm sorry, but that's all I can do right now, given my limited time. I mean, I kind of want to do like a crazy Suez Canal sort of thing here, but we'll figure that out later. Let's again go for the low-hanging fruit, which, if I'm not mistaken, was this dairy farm. So we need to work on improving this thing real quick. So let's go under here. We also have a few more over in this side. So perhaps, yeah, we're gonna go on the other side of Tokyo. In fact, can I go straight up on this line? Yeah. So let's just set up some like blueprints of sorts. The entrance to this station will be on this side. It's gonna be 6 tiles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Three, 4, 5, 6, right? Did I double do that? Yeah. Actually, it should be, so 5 tiles. Yeah, I guess we're fine. This one might need to be pushed like 1 tile over, because then a 5 tile train can't, like if it sits here, it's gonna block this thing. But also we have path signaling, so it should be fine. You enjoy it? Thank you, Pingnet. You're so kind, man. I mean, I know a lot of people like actually enjoy it, because I do get comments from time to time from other people saying like, hey, you should do more like longer videos. So, but most of my audience is used to like the 20-minute long episodes that are like highly edited, and those take an insane amount of time to produce. So I need to like figure that out, because it's not very sustainable. Okay. So here, how do we want to exit this? Oh, we have a couple more. So we have piggery. This one takes livestock, requires livestock and milk. So we need livestock and milk. Good. And we have a couple candidates here. So we can have like a little truck shuttle between the two, and then have one station that connects to everything. So let's sort of stick to that, perhaps. So this will be the entry point for this. Actually, hang on. We're gonna need a set of tracks just going all over the place, right? Like, let's just set that up there for a second. I'm gonna flatten it out and make it all pretty, but I wanna see how this sort of connects. So that's a 2 tile there. That's fine. And yeah, we don't need that necessarily, but let's do a viaduct, which is a little faster. And I guess I can just do something like this. And that should take care of all the possible connections, right? If I have a path signal, then the game will just take care of everything. Except the only thing that worries me here is that... Let's do this better. Let's stay down. This is going to be much better. All right, so let's stay down. I'm trying to like future-proof this to some degree. Let's get that in there. We're gonna have a second tunnel. And we can have a diagonal go this way. And we can have something like that. That will give it enough time for trains to speed up and get up with this track. And that over there. And that should take care of all the possible connections, I think. It's also pretty clean-ish, so that's good. All right. So the next track is, let's try to stick to this pattern if we can. So we would obviously have to somehow turn around. And have trains sort of return on this side. And that could be a problem. I guess we can do something fancy like this. Here, let's experiment for a minute. What if we have like two tracks sort of going out? Actually, before we do that, let's just connect it like so. And somehow these trains can like go under, perhaps. Maybe there's a overpass here. Watch this be completely flooded in just a second because I forgot about this. So something like that. So some trains can go up and some others can go down. That's what I'm trying to do here. Viaduct, viaduct. That should be pretty straightforward, I think. Let's get rid of you, because I don't think we need that there specifically. The cool thing is that now we can straight up just stay down. We don't need extra bumps or anything. And here, I guess we'll just go like this. Oh, we need the entry point on this side. That's why I needed that. Well, that should be easy. We can have something like this, kind of like a club relief of sorts. Interchange. So trains can like go around and enter this way. Let's get rid of that, get rid of this. So trains coming this way can go around here, turn around, and go this way. That should work, actually, I think. And if not, they will just go this other way. So this track might be a little congested because we're going to have trains coming from pretty much all over the place. We'll deal with that in the future. For now, I think, yeah, we're going to stick to this pattern. And so, yeah, that's going to be fine. That's going to be fine, too. Well, you know what? Let's connect this first livestock sort of place here, which is kind of in the middle. So what we're going to do is tunnel under. This is where the rest of the tracks are going to lead to. The good thing is that because we have sort of a elevated terrain here, we can simply do something like this. So I think we have a livestock farm, right? Yeah. So 2 tracks, 5 length. Let's have it sort of set here, perhaps. We're gonna do 6 tiles. 4, 5. That way we can have 1 train sitting here, 2 trains loading, like waiting to load, 2 trains loading, and then they will somehow exit. Something along these lines. Actually, this will be the entry point, now that I think about it. This is the exit point. All right, let's improve on that slightly. Actually, you know what? Let's make this better. We can do better. We're better than this. I'd rather not have like a turn. Just want it like straight up connection. In fact, this could be a perfect segment for a depot. So let's put it right there. Actually, let's put it right here instead. Cool. Just for symmetry's sake, let's just put that over there. Awesome. All right. Not too shabby. I mean, would you look at this station? So pretty. I feel like maglev just looks nicer than the regular tracks. I don't know. It just looks a little gentler. Man, this is a hell of a network. Okay, let's put down some signals and start running our first trains. So there's going to be that over there. There's going to be that over there. That over here. And I guess we can perhaps do this. That way trains have 2 ways of leaving this station. So this should be 1 way. Regular signals, technically. And I guess we don't need any extra signals in here. Everything is going to be taken care of by the pathing system. The pathing system. So we can fill it with signals all the way up to the fork. Again, we don't need 1-way paths here, but I'm just going to add them no matter what. Get that going there, and I guess we're going to have all of those signals in there. Get rid of that one. Cool. All right. So we're all signaled up here. I think we're all signaled up in here as well. Almost. This track might be a little short. You know what? Let's bring this just 1 tile over. Oh, come on. Somehow I feel like I'm forgetting some kind of connection here, but it's fine. We'll find out the hard way. All right, so those are all connected. Everything looking nice and dandy. This, I don't know how we're gonna deal with, but shouldn't be super hard. I think we're just gonna do something like this. And we will probably need an extra signal right around there. And that should be fine, actually. Okay, famous last words. We don't have like a depot yard like at all. And that bugs me a little bit. Because, yeah. Feel like we're gonna need depots sort of entering the station. So perhaps we can do something like that. And I guess we can just do that connection over there. It's kind of insane. Kind of an insane sort of interchange here, but I think Path is going to take care of all that. I hope it does, because otherwise we're going to be screwed. I definitely want trains to sort of be serviced before entering the station, so I guess we don't really need this, right? Yeah, I think that is probably better. And we do need the depot sort of entering here, this station. Especially if you're going to auto-service these trains, like, yeah, there's really no point of having 2 tracks, isn't it? We can just straight up... no, keep messing that up. We don't need this. There we go. Let's just put that in there, and then trains automatically will enter this and then go out there a merry way. Cool. Okay, so let's get a couple trains running in here. So this is going to be the livestock trains. Suddenly we have significantly less options. So instead of doing that, we're going to go none. And I guess we can try this. And livestock, we have no choice but to do this. Except I don't want 2.4. I think that's okay. So we're gonna refit this to livestock. Did it work? I think it did. Just to be sure, let's do it twice. You're gonna go do a full load here. You're gonna go do an unload here, and then you're gonna go do a service there. Okay, and we're gonna put you in a group, but we can get you started. It's a nice, cute little train. It's going pretty fast. Not like crazy fast, but eventually if we upgrade this to vacuum tubes, it's just gonna be faster. Okay, 30 bags of mail equals 150 items of livestock. Yeah, I know, right? Unless the livestock is already chopped in pieces, then it will be like a bag of mail can have. Let's do some math here. So, stupid Windows calculator. It's like giving me Bing search results. Who cares about that? Why? I never want to search on my thing. On the search box. Like, why do you do that? Anyways, I don't have a calculator. I forgot. Yeah, the groups. Let's get some groups in place. So F for freight, and this is Tokyo Livestock. We have on group trains. Tokyo Livestock. All right, and now we can, I guess, clone this train. And see what happens. There we go. Why didn't it go? Oh, I guess I forgot to set these up. So the track is clean now. Good. Let's see how much money this makes. $58,000. It's gonna be a pretty expensive operation, not gonna lie. Oh, this produces farming supplies, which will enhance our operation here. That's interesting. We have some fisheries here too. That could be an interesting thing to tackle. So we have livestock here, livestock here. Honestly, I kind of want to start like, I want to build like a route that would connect some, yeah, dude, we have like these 3 farms here. We can like connect them by road and have them transfer into this station. Let's do that, just so that we have like a few different things. In fact, should we go for trams? I think trams might have like better. Let's actually try that real quick. Might have like better loading capacities. So we want livestock. 72 kilometers an hour. Which one is faster? Let's get a regular depot. Oh no, these are much faster. All right, let's not do trams. I think cargo capacity is better, but I don't know. Saying tram is better, chat. Okay, let's try both of them real quick again. New vehicles and new vehicles. So we have these 2 sets. This can carry a lot more, but it's slower. And these ones are just variations of the same thing. I mean, if I buy it, I will probably buy these 2. It's just like way slower. I'd rather buy like 2 of these. I mean, given how cost is not an option. And livestock, I think, is like one of those things that, not company payment rates. There we go. So disable all livestock. Yeah, it just drops pretty fast. So we definitely want speed here. Let's go for trucks. I mean, it will be cool to have trams, I'm not gonna lie. But if we have like a shorter distance, I would do that. So for now, I think let's just stick to the safer option. How long do you usually play? Into 2100? Yeah, usually by 2050 I'm done. But the problem is the goal that we're trying to achieve here is building the city, because we have a script. I don't know if you're aware of that, if you are following the series on YouTube or not. But it's not like the regular, it's like a modded OpenTTD game. So we're trying to grow one specific city. So all the resources go towards growing that city. Let's see, where can we put the station? Tokyo Meadows. Let's do that. So I guess we'll sort of collect everything in here, right? Does it matter which side do we do it? I guess we can just do it here. And we can even go this way. So these ones are specifically designed just for the incoming trucks, perhaps? Let's try to like keep it as close to that as possible. So I think, actually, you know what? We're like I'm overthinking this. They don't all need to be one way. I guess this one needs to be one way. But actually it doesn't matter because trucks are now going to use both. Yeah. I think this does matter if it's one way or not. But the actual stations themselves could be like... could be two-way. That way everything is like allocated properly. But I'm not sure. Faster is better for food. Well, I mean, livestock is a kind of food. Trucks also seem cool. We're going to have a mix. We already have freight trams in place, so it's not like we haven't used them. But, you know, just like mixing it up a bit, you know? Just make it interesting. So this is two-way, I guess. They can go this way and then turn around, perhaps, and go this other way. This would benefit from one way, just like an exit point. So it's this one. Let's get a little tunnel here. Kind of like tunnels more than overpasses in general. There we go. And, oh, we're going to need some depots in here. So let's, I guess, set a depot there. So these trucks will just enter this way. I guess this doesn't need to be one way. They can be used as a return sort of path. In fact, if we're going to do that, we might as well just... return on the same line. That way there's like less turns involved. Right? Yeah, mix this up. There we go. Something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just as long as it's like somewhat efficient, we're probably good. Okay. All cargo should be consumed by the Omni maglev. Let's put one there, and I think this is like far away enough that it deserves its own thing. Let's get that in place, and that in place. Great. So new vehicles. Let's go full crazy here. You're gonna do a full load here. And you're going to go to here, and you're going to go transfer. And that should be that. So 1, 2, this is going to need a lot. Let's do, I guess, 2 rows worth of vehicles. Let's put them in a group before I forget. So freight. This will be, I think we're in Tokyo, right? Yeah. Tokyo. Livestock. Oh, damn. I should have... Hang on. Oh, crap. I didn't. Should have put the thing in a group first. Do all the things. Let's do that real quick. There we go. So full load here. Transfer here. Great. So now I can clone them. We might need more than these, but let's just start with that. So next up, we're going to need another one that's going to do a full load here. And it's going to transfer here. This one is Casablanca. Okay, so let's put that in a group. F, Casablanca, Livestock. Oh, this is Trains. So let's not do that. Let's go to Vehicles. And now F, Casablanca, Livestock. Oh man, these guys are gonna block everything. This is sort of why I wanted to maybe not do that. Maybe let's get rid of that connection. So these stations can only be used by the trucks sort of feeding into it. This is just gonna be a mess. I can already tell this is just gonna be a S show. Okay, Casablanca Livestock, cool. Let's put that in there. And now we can clone, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Let's just go with 4. I think that should be enough. And I think we can clone everything about this truck except stop the share orders. Do a full load here because we want them to be part of the same. Yeah, Casablanca. It's all the same group and everything. Just the orders are different. So with that in place, we can clone it 4 times. So it puts them in the group and everything is fine. So let's see what happens. I don't know why are you going the other way. All right, here comes the first transfer. Trucks are definitely loading, so that's good. Wow, there's like a bunch of trucks just like all bunched up in there. Ooh, fancy. This is also a vacuum. Fancy too. Yeah, I think we might need this and perhaps maybe this is what we need. So 2 bays for these guys, and then 2 for the other guys, something like that. I'm sure they're going to be like super unprofitable, but we'll find out. What's important is that we have a bunch of livestock in here, so we can now clone a 3rd train that should pick up the slack. Let's see what happens. Station rating, outstanding, 100%. I don't think I've ever had a 100% rating on my stations. The trucks are coming in droves, delivering things. So this whole operation is it's doing pretty good. It can be even enhanced further if we have farming supplies, which we might soon. I mean, we have this here. We can easily just fit another set of trucks. Perhaps in this case, it could be trams, like cargo trams. That could be interesting. Delivering the right materials. What else does it need? Clay and food. Oh, it needs food. I guess, I mean, we can produce food out of here. What's our food delivery situation now into Capital City? We're delivering 0 food. Wait, what? How is that possible? What's the ratings on this one? Outstanding. Okay. These guys transferring enough food. I think we can fit another one of these trains. Definitely I want one train to always be loading. Also, why didn't that train go into the platform when it was open? I would like to know. I guess. God dang it. No, I didn't want that. And of course, I'm not going to remove it now because it's going to be bad for business. But why didn't the train go into here? Also, why are we doing so bad in terms of food here? Like, it's not registering it. Oh, it is registering. It's just we're not delivering enough. Okay. So yeah, let's see if we can boost this to some degree. We're gonna use these fish through this fishing harbor to produce food in order to enhance the bulk terminal over yonder. The track is missing? I don't think it's missing. It might be, actually, you know, you might be right. You're a smart person. I thought, yeah, you can't really see it, but yeah, you were right. Track was indeed missing. All right, cool. So, man, I love how like crazy the network has gotten here. Let me show you what we have so far. I can barely fit it on the screen now. I mean, there's some trains out here that don't really matter all that much. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to like put all kinds of face palms in the chat. Thank you. I know. This is clay too, right? Yeah. Okay, let's figure out this food situation here. So this should be pretty straightforward. Let's put I guess we'll put this here. Just make it pretty. Put it there. Sweet. We can put the depot there so it looks like it's all like one big cohesive thing. Tons of sand. Does this require sand? It does not. Okay. What is this? This requires milk. Fine. Oh, we don't care about that. That's the rating on this one. Just very good. Okay. Where's Casablanca? Damn, Casablanca's far away. Let's set this up. Get a statue in place. So that should help us out to some degree. Ratings, excellent. Great. What are the ratings in here? Just very good and good. Okay. Not too shabby. Feel like we need a few more of these iron ore trains. Just more of them circulating, but it's okay. I'm getting like all over the place here. Focus on something, please. There we go. So let's get some porcupines that can carry fish. Go here, actually go do a full load, and then go here. And we're gonna put you on the Tokyo food. Freight, Tokyo food, great. And now we're gonna clone you, I don't know, like 4 times is what we did before. Cool. I don't know if they can sustain 4 fishing ships. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe we don't need that many. You're empty, so you're gonna go back to the depot. You're loading. You're gonna go back to the depot too. We're gonna sell you because you're losing money. this one is going to this depot, so we're going to take care of that in just a second. And in the meantime, I guess we'll have you go back. Actually, in this case, it doesn't matter because the distance is so far that we might benefit from having more. So let's go. Let's actually clone one of these ships. No, let's not clone that ship. Let's do control clone that ship. So it's in the same group, but we want to stop sharing the orders, and instead you're going to go do a full load here, and that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, let's do 4. Why not? So now that we have food in here, we could send the food via boat to here. So new ships. Actually, which one is faster? We might be able to do trucks here. Let's take a look at the Porcupine. The Porcupine is 96 kilometers an hour versus new vehicles. If we do food, 128. Yep, you're done. So I guess we're going to set up a road network. What about trams? I don't think trams are going to be any faster than this, but just to humor you guys. New vehicles for food, that's right. 72, 72, 72, fine. What about farm supplies? 72, but this can carry a lot more. So maybe we'll do trams for farm supplies. That might be interesting. I don't know. I do not know. So, hello, Scott. How's it going? Everyone can do mistakes, yes. We all suck at life. That's what it means. Not really, though. I guess to some degree we all do, but you know what I mean. So let's try to like be efficient about this. What's the closest length we can stay here? I guess we could do something like this. Have a road. Can you please terraform the way I am asking you to do? There we go. Thank you very much. This might get a little overwhelming, and also now we will have to get rid of these. Hopefully that doesn't cause like a lot of issues, but I don't know. Let's see. These two align with one another? They do not. And here, I guess we'll do that. So that should work, I think. I guess we can have a depot right here in the middle for good measure. So this will be the entry point. And I believe we don't need all of that. I guess we can do something like that. And probably do a similar thing over here. Trying to avoid having as many turns as possible. And also having it look mildly okay. you know, visually, aesthetically. All right, so that's a good looking network right there. Let's see what happens. So this one produces food, which is 0 transported. Let's get a depot right in here. So we're gonna get you some food trucks. Let's refit them first. Go to here, go to there, and we're gonna put you in a group that's Tokyo food. And 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, 6 is probably fine. So 2 per loading bay. Are they loading? They should be loading, hopefully. And at this point, we're gonna need some, what kind of station? This is Tokyo still, so F for farm, no, sorry. Tokyo farm supplies. And this is gonna have, oh, we said that we wanted farm supplies to be on trams. I guess we could do that just for fun. The trucks look so cute. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Is there any of these trucks that is like semi-loaded? Just want to trigger the production here. Feel like, yeah, tram is not gonna make a lot of sense here, not gonna lie. I feel like, yeah, because it's just like having random canaries in the middle of the countryside. I think trucks will look nicer. So yeah, let's not do that. So farm supplies. We have these fancy trucks too, so that's great. Farming supplies. You're gonna go do a full load here and a unload there. And we're definitely gonna need to move this train track. Like so. I think that signal is gonna sit there. And maybe just like do 4 bays and then have them figure it out. Hopefully this is not gonna become a giant mess, but we'll see. Tokyo Meadows, good. So let's put you in a group. Tokyo Farm Supplies is 0, great. So Tokyo Farm Supplies, great. 1, 2, let's do 4 for now. See what happens. Man, these trucks are way cooler. Yeah, I'm glad that we haven't used trams for this. Oh man, I'm so sneezy. Hang on. Oh, sorry about that. I actually had like a paper towel or something around here, but I guess I don't. Anyways, things are looking pretty good. Just want to make sure that I want to at least get to the minimum requirement, which we may have been. Yeah, no, this is fruit. Never mind. Yeah, food, we're not doing super hot. We definitely need more of everything. How are things doing in here? Oh, do we need a lot more trucks. That's what we need. So here, let's clone 4 more of these. See what happens. What's a rating? Outstanding. All right, that's pretty good. Hell, we might need even more. Basically, the whole point, I know I mentioned this a million times, but I want 100% always a truck loading. Like, I don't want any type of cargo just waiting there. This, like, yeah, I think we're gonna clone one more. Make it go. I know there's gonna be a bunch of trucks that were on the way already when this happened, but yeah, so now we have a whole bunch of livestock here, which means we can add another one of these maglevs. And let's see what happens. Which, by the way, they were profitable. That's kind of awesome. And with the farming supplies and everything that we're transporting, that's going to be great. In fact, we can also deliver milk, right? Because we're producing a lot of milk and we're not taking advantage of that. So maybe we should look into that. It's just adding a few more trains. In fact, let's add 2 more platforms. I think there's like a milk, water pumping, oil. Is there no milk? Grain, livestock, grain silo. There's 2 grains, but no milk. I guess this could be milk. Something like that. Let's mix it up with, I don't know, something more building-y. Like something like that. I actually want 4 tracks, 2 length. There we go. That looks like a proper farm sort of production thing. There you go. Actually, hang on. Let's do this right. And this should be that. There we go. Excuse me. Oh. Yes. And I don't want this bump immediately after that. So let's just do this. Let's put another signal in there, and let's put a few over there. All right, so we can even fit another livestock train. And actually, we're going to clone this with the same orders. We're just going to refit it to, what is it? Milk, right? So now it's transporting milk. I guess let's get 4 of them. See what happens. And the raw materials, there's a milk station, raw materials, station menu. Not entirely sure what I mean, GUI, by that. This is like so cool to see, just like all the trains coming in and out. Oh, here comes the farming supplies. These guys are making some amount of money too. All right, now it's taking care of the milk as well. So let's go to goals real quick, see if that improved. Capital city's growing. Yes. Yes, this is so cool. Let's take a look at this station right now. Oh, there's so much food. We can fit another one of these trains. So I guess this is another Peppo's train. Set it off. See what happens. Look at all these trains coming in. And I'm pretty sure they're pretty profitable too, right? Well, just specifically this one wasn't, but what about this one? Look at that. Definitely profitable. So that's amazing. We're gonna make so much money. Let's take a look at our finances real quick. We spent $113 million on, I guess, yeah, new vehicles for the most part. But I mean, the year before we only lost that amount. This year we only lost this amount. Let's just wait until the end of February to see if we're like super in the red, because that obviously is not going to be sustainable. I don't think we are. I think we'll be fine. Man, there's so much livestock here waiting to be loaded. And milk now. This is amazing. I love it. It's so cool to see everything just sort of flow. Go on the station building menu and select raw materials. Oh, I see that. You mean the design. Milk tanks. Ooh. Yeah, I guess instead of the pumping station, we can do this. Let's have that train exit the station, hopefully soon. I guess we can do, yeah, quickly. Nice. I kind of like these like super large tanks though. Cattle sheds, I guess we can do that. So it's all like mixed. Oh no, that's not, that's bad. That's a bad thing. No, that's the even worse thing. There we go. Now we're talking. Thank you, GUI. That's a very spot on suggestion. How are we doing here? Quite a bit of livestock. I think I want to keep these like one way only. And perhaps we need a depot here for these guys sort of coming in. That way they don't like go around or something. Because now this one's loading, but I guess it's just gonna go this way. It's gonna cost all kinds of crazy loading and loading. We're also producing quite a bit of fruit, but our fruit collection is kind of far away, and we're doing fine, I guess, in terms of food. So, let's build a statue here. That's gonna boost our thing as well. All right, so things are looking pretty good, I would say. Fruit, we're over delivering 500 units this month, 365 for fruit. Sorry, for food goods, crazy amounts, so that's great. Alcohol and yeah, alcohol and fruit are probably like our weakest links. Definitely alcohol is going to be a problem. Obviously the city's now shrinking even though it's growing, but that's because buildings sort of get deleted, so then your population goes down and then it just creates a new one. It like makes room for newer buildings as it grows. It's kind of backwards, but yeah. Like if it needs to build a tall building, it will have to first delete a house, so your population drops and so on and so forth. By the way, those who wanted to see cargo trams, this is all cargo trams delivering alcohol right now, making pretty good amounts of money. But I think here's what I want to do, because I'm kind of short on time. I want to increase the speed, show you this window right here, so you can see how things are progressing, and I'm gonna do my outro for YouTube. So for the people on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, yeah, we're over 5,000 again. That's amazing. If you missed the stream and you would like to catch the next one, it's probably gonna be the Friday after this video hits YouTube. If you're not sure, head over to my Twitch page, twitch.tv/strictoaster, and over there you can see the schedule. I put like a box, actually. I can show you real quick what I did, as I am live right now on the Twitch. And I can hear myself, but like if we go here, scroll down, I added this box right here so you can see how things are doing and what's scheduled for this days. And I usually, spend some time updating the title of the stream and all that. So make sure to follow me. That way you get, notified. And if not, you can watch it on YouTube later. But that's it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next one.